Hey folks, this is Real Honesty with John Ritlin. I'm John Ritlin with a slight cold, that is...
The Terminator, recovering from food poisoning.
That is pretty much why we decided not to do a live reactions to this pay-per-view.
It was almost as sick as this pay-per-view. Fuck.
Yeah, to be fair, actually, it was touch and go if we were actually going to do this until today. But you know what? It was a fun pay-per-view, actually. It's a TLC review.
Yes.
We will be fine, by the way. Don't worry. Just the Key Arena sucks. I mean, you got food poisoning. I got sick from the Key Arena because that place is a dive. Anyway, really fun show.
Yeah.
A lot better than I expected. Elias and Jason Jordan had a lot of interaction throughout the night, which we will get to. Gulak, we wanted more Gulak. Why was that PowerPoint not happening? That should have happened. Mickey and Charlie were looking at each other a lot. Now kiss. I mean, really? If Charlie swings that way, I'm not going to say no. So, Sasha versus Alicia. This is the only one we got wrong. I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we thought with Alicia doing, something crazy and beating up everybody backstage, that she was going to win. Ha! I was stupid. I was really stupid for thinking that.
That's what you get for being stupid. At least I didn't pick Sasha Banks.
Oh. You should have picked Sasha Banks, then you would have won this. We only disagreed on one match.
And, of course, that match got changed, and we decided to change... Well, I decided to change my vote.
Yeah.
Because it only made sense. Because it was Raw, pay-per-view. You didn't want a SmackDown dude winning.
No, we will get to that. Sasha versus Alicia was fine, though. I just didn't care. I just didn't care because we've seen them have matches before. It was a good match. It was well wrestled.
They put in a much more solid match than I've seen Alicia Fox wrestle in a while.
Just...
Or ever.
Yeah, I mean, well, here's my... And then she's been allowed to. She's actually a really good athlete. I just expected their hair to start having their own match. I mean, really.
That's literal hair versus hair match.
I mean, one question, though. Why did Alicia try to cover Sasha on the outside?
Not on the outside?
We're on the outside.
She's a crazy person.
Yeah.
She's insane. Like a fox.
The fact that it took me this long to realize that is... Well, I hate myself for not realizing it. Still, decent kickoff. The commentary for the main show, ass. Cole was terrible. Graves was fine, except for the Julia Stiles comment. Where
we know what he had on his mind.
Save the Last Dance. Because I like that movie. It's a good movie. Anyway, Booker. I don't know what they're doing with Booker. I don't think Booker knows what he's doing. But let's get to the matches. Emma versus Asuka. That was good.
Yes.
I actually showed you the match they had at TakeOver London, and that was a good match. It wasn't as good as... It was better than this one, because they were given more time. But still, they had some of the same spots. And Asuka got a really, really good pop. It was a good performance. This is the kind of stuff people complained about Nakamura. Nakamura and Ziggler gaining too much offense. This was fine because at least with the women, you had it presented where Emma wasn't going to win.
No.
But she at least got in good offense. At least they did.
From what I've seen of Asuka's matches, she's always the competitor who will always win, but at the same time can be believably defeated.
It's hard to do that. Vader's about the only one that really was able to do that. Be a monster, but still...
I was going to say beat Asuka.
No. Beat
Man, New Japan is weird.
New Japan is weird. But no, Vader was able to do that. He was able to be a monster, yet somehow seem beatable. It was believable when he got beaten, because it wasn't that often. With Asuka, first off, Asuka, my God. I mean, I was fine. I was not fine when she came out.
God. John Travolta. Oh my God.
Battlefield Earth is all I'm thinking of. Battlefield Earth.
I think the biggest disaster in the history of humanity is coming up later in TLC.
It is. But we will get to that. I still enjoyed the match. Asuka winning, of course, the right call. These two beautiful women. Beautiful and athletic. I just want to say that much. My God, it's just great. Asuka, there's just something about her. Maybe it's the fact she could kick my ass in about 30 seconds. 25 of those would be me running away. What?
Well.
Yes. I had a little peek into my brain. You don't want that. Miz, Sheamus, Cesaro.
And repress.
Yes. I enjoyed the match, though.
Yeah.
And then you had a backstage segment with Miz, Sheamus, and Cesaro. Kane and Braun.
Yep.
And it was typical, just hyping up the match. Elias and Jason Jordan kept having, like, you know, a couple things where, like, vegetables were thrown at him. I did not know Veggie Tales came to WWE.
Whap! Kill!
Let us see what we can do about these puns.
Doesn't seem like he cared at all.
Emo Bunny doesn't care at all. Then the first of the 2 cruiserweight matches that they had, Gallagher and Kendrick versus Alexander and Swan. It was fun. It was good stuff. The fact that they're on a pay-per-view, I know that...
And not on the kickoff.
Right? And it was given a good amount of time.
Wait, we've lost Neville...
Aries.
And Austin Aries. Probably Kalisto at this rate.
Yep. But we'll get to that in a minute.
Maybe we should give them more main event attention.
Instead of 205 Live, maybe start integrating them. Have a couple cruiserweight matches, at least, you know, on Raw. Have a cruiserweight match on SmackDown. Because honestly, the 205 Live format, well, it's great for them to get their stuff in. Unless you're going to put it in Full Sail or put it before SmackDown, you're not going to get... You're just... It's dead in the water now. And why is it dead in the water? We'll get to it in a minute. We still enjoyed this tag match, though.
Yes.
Alexander and Swan are great. Alexander's stupidly good athletic ability.
God damn.
Jesus. I mean, Gallagher just being able...
If I wouldn't be excited to see him have a match against AJ Styles or...
Oh, God. Imagine Nakamura.
Oh, God, yes.
That would be great. God, Cedric versus Braun wouldn't be too bad if you built up Cedric. The problem is Cedric would lose in about 5 minutes, even as good as Cedric is. You don't think so?
Nah, I think it'd be... It would be a speed versus strength competition. And Braun outmatches quite a few people on a lot of those. But anyway, that's fantasy booking.
It was a good tag match.
Yes.
Gallagher, though, I think the look he had after Kendrick took the pin, that's the beginning of displaying up with this team.
Oh, yeah.
Because Kendrick, at this point...
Proper gentleman doesn't need assistance from a rat-faced loser.
No.
Named Spanky.
God, right. Charlie was interviewing Alexa backstage and kept looking at her bliss.
Yes.
I mean, and of course, Alexa's saying, I like my butt. Yeah, we do too. It was fine. That was cool, though. Yep. That was cool. At least Alexa was using the chants, you know, the biscuit butt chant, which is stupid. I did enjoy the match they had, though. Alexa and Mickey. Good stuff. Good ring psychology with the shoulder.
Mm-hmm. Mickey, hey, Mickey, you did fine. You did fine. You almost blew my mind. Hey, Mickey.
Add a little basil onto that. A little Tony Basil. Okay.
You're being a different kind of Mickey.
I have to.
It's a Doctor Who reference that you'll probably never get.
Probably not. I have to slip them a Mickey. I probably shouldn't have said that. I mean a Mickey Mouse, by the way. Anyway, it was good stuff, though. Mickey almost won. I actually thought at first they were going to have her win.
Yes.
And if that title had changed hands, another one wouldn't have. But Alexa winning was the right call. Mickey will be back. It's been almost a year since she's come back. Mm-hmm. She's got a multi-year contract, at least another year, if not 2. I'm all for it. Keep her in the mix. Have it. Have a women's match. Have it be Team Raw versus Team SmackDown if you're going to do something like that. And have the champions on there. You don't need to have all the championships defended at Survivor Series.
Yeah.
You could have the particular teams have that.
I think Carmella would be able to cash in her money in the bank at Survivor Series for the Raw Championship.
She could. Ooh, she could. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's brand
exclusive. Go big or go dumb.
She would show up more than Brock.
Yeah, that's true.
And she'd be better than Jinder.
Oh, God, yes.
But still, it was a good match. Yes. So far, we're doing pretty well here, even though we didn't care much about the pre-show match. And then Enzo versus Kalisto. I mean, look, I'm not saying that Kalisto's that good, because he's not, besides his ring ability. He is good to ring.
It's not just these glasses, but this match had me seeing red.
Yes, this was rage-inducing. Because it's almost the same way that he beat Neville. I mean, he beat Neville by what? Hitting a low blow?
I mean, yes, he did the Austin Aries method of sticking your thumb in his eye.
But Aries can do that because he's a good heel and he's a good wrestler.
Yes.
Enzo's neither of those. Well, he's a good heel in the sense that you want to see him ripped apart by wolves, like the Gray style. But
He's not like a sympathetic heel or a,
or a good one.
Yes.
Enzo wins again, and it's just, look, the fact that you did this with Kalisto, now you've just taken any build that you've had with him and you just throw it out.
Congratulations, you lose.
You played with yourself.
Game over. Congratulations, you played yourself.
Played with yourself? Did I do that wrong again? I did do that wrong.
Stop
again.
it. Get some help.
Okay. When the glasses come home, I know I done fucked up. This was not good.
Goofed.
Yes, this just was not good. It just wasn't, because you had something going with the group. The fact that you didn't even have any of that group come out and try and distract Kalisto, you didn't have anything like that.
Nope.
Okay, so Enzo's champion, unless you're gonna... If Kalisto gets lumped in with the rest of the Cruiserweights, what are you going to do? Call up Itami, Aleister Black? Aleister Black's going with a feud with the Velveteen Dream on NXT, which is a really good feud, by the way. Fuck, who else do you do? Unless you lift this whole damn thing with the Cruiserweights, you kind of wrote yourself into a corner.
Congratulations. You done fucked up.
And RIP Cruiserweight division. This pretty much killed it. I'm not even saying Kalisto as champion would have revived it, but at least he was a good wrestler.
Yeah.
This is stupid.
Because Kalisto will have to take it back, or someone else will have to be brought up.
And at this point, what else are you going to do? I mean, that's the real question.
Finn Balor decides to knock the shit out of Enzo.
I mean, Finn isn't really doing anything else.
Yeah.
I mean, he could go in the Cruiserweight division. That would at least make... Hey, I mean, I'm saying it would be the worst thing they could do. Speaking of Balor, Styles versus Balor. No Bray and drag.
No, sister... Was it Abigail?
Yes, that's what you said. That's why I started laughing.
I wasn't the one who came up with that, but it's just...
It was great.
Still funny.
Great stuff, though. Big fight feel. I mean, my God. Probably... I would say the match of the night is opposed to the main event, because the main event was a series of spots, which were good spots. This just had such a cool feel to it.
Yes.
Great stuff with no fucking build. 2 days.
And this is what they can put on.
This is definitely better than what we would have gotten with Bray versus Balor, in all due respect to Bray. I hope Bray, Bojo, Ray,
Bojo, Roman.
Anybody.
Oh, y'all.
Affected by
Get better.
Yes.
Or else.
Meningitis. Meningitis.
Or Vince will kill you.
He might, actually. He'll have them job to Enzo, even though they're not cruiserweights. So, this is a great match. It's really... intensifies. There's just so many good spots. It was just great wrestling. It was a great, even match. Styles, of course, lost, but he had to lose. It was a Raw pay-per-view. And also, there's no reason for Demon Balor to lose here.
No.
Styles will be just fine. He can go on. He can face Jinder and lose to Jinder, probably. Because that's such a great idea.
At least it wasn't a man versus man match.
A man versus what?
Man versus man.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Oh, God. He had, like, a no mercy. It was so ridiculous. Bray beats up Balor and then loses still. Still, good stuff. Balor won. It was just fantastic. It was just so well booked. It got the crowd back into this pay-per-view after he gave the title to Enzo, stupidly.
Maybe now they can pick someone to be Sister Abigail. That isn't Bray.
Sarah Logan. Sage Beckett.
Literally anybody else.
Those two. If you Google images of them after this.
No, I mean literally anybody else but Bray.
Well, I know. I mean, I agree. I'm just saying, if you look at those two, you'd understand why I said it. Jordan versus Elias. Well, that happened.
Yeah, alright.
Jason Jordan won.
Wow, imagine what you could do with 2 days of no build.
Yeah, it didn't work so well with this match. Poor Elias. I mean, they don't know what they're doing with Jason
They
Jordan.
put on a solid mid-card match.
They
but
did.
At the same time, it wasn't anything memorable. Like, what's the biggest spot you remember from that match?
The ending?
Besides every time I yell out, hug!
I can't look at a belly-to-belly suplex the same way. Even if Bailey hits it, especially when Big E does it, because he'll do like 4 in a match.
Let me hug you!
Jordan won. Okay, cool. Main event time. Miz, Sheamus and Cesaro, Kane, Braun versus Kurt, Seth, and Dean. Kurt coming out like the dad of the Shield. That was cool, though. That was cool.
How do you do, my fellow Shield?
God, That gift fits so goddamn well.
Okay.
It fits
So out of place, but he looks so enthused to be there.
He did. I mean, it was especially with such a short notice.
He was very invested.
Been waiting all show to say that one, haven't you?
No, the show's over.
Okay, good. You've been waiting all review to say that, haven't you?
No, I actually it just popped in my head.
Okay, good.
Because you haven't said it yet. And usually you're the one who does the invested joke.
True, but I mean, it's nice to share here and there.
Yes.
Yes. Moving on. It was really, really cool, all the chair spots. But see, the problem is with this match, and it was a really good match.
It went on for way too long.
It did go on a little too long.
Way too long.
Could have cut.
You could have given more time for Asuka and Emma to put on a show.
Could have given more time, maybe. Not even say more time to Alexa versus Mickey.
Or maybe more time to think your fucking decision with Enzo through.
Yeah.
But, in the end, this was a great main event.
It was a great main event. It was a great series of spots, and I will not take anything away from everybody. One, Kurt didn't die.
Amazingly.
So that's good. Rollins hurt his niece.
Braun continues to prove that he's not human.
He's not. Braun was very careful with Kurt, though. I mean,
yeah.
And that was good. I mean, obviously he would. I mean, obviously he's not going to be careless, but I'm just saying you could tell with the way he did it.
Yeah.
And that was good. That was really, really good stuff.
Braun's a nice guy. He's got no reason to pick a fight with anyone because they would lose.
Because he's not finished with them?
Exactly.
Yes, there we go. Kane-Braun feud's obviously going to happen with this because Kane accidentally hits Braun. He's like, huh.
Oh, God. Braun retires Kane at WrestleMania. And Roman comes down the ramp. And they're like, did we just... Yep. Huh.
God. My retirement Survivor Series, actually, because I don't think Kane's going to stick around no Mania.
Yeah.
But either one. I mean, either one works. Braun isn't human, though. Kane doesn't share at all.
Braun did one-up Kalisto on the garbage factor, though.
He got in the dumpster.
He got into the garbage truck.
He compacted the issue.
Yes. Also, Dangerous. Dangerous.
Will it hurt, baby? Top of its head?
Oh, God.
That compactor spot.
Yes.
That was dangerous.
Yes.
I hope you guys knew what the fuck you were doing.
Yes.
Braun is going to rip that, the garbage truck from the inside out.
Yes. Yes.
Still,
yes.
Braun is not human. Braun is going to kill Miz, probably. Watch him kill Miz. Yes. Yes. He's going to kill Miz at Survivor Series.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Take the IC title.
Because Miz is sitting there like, we just stabbed Braun in the back. We're gonna die.
Ooh, I got it. Braun beats Sheamus and Cesaro, and then beats Miz, and he holds 3 titles.
Miz walks out to his car, and there's a garbage truck flipped over on top of his car. How?
So, they...
Hydraulics. What?
Oh, God, right. Kurt got the pin at the end.
Yes.
They did the shield spot. That was cool. It was great to see Kurt come back. They did the spot where Kurt left for a bit, get some rest, come back. That was fine. I was fine with that. I'm just
It's
happy.
a smart play.
It was, especially with Kurt's health and everything, and the fact that he hasn't died somehow in the ring. It was cool, though, having him hit the angle slam, then the angle slam through the table, then attack Miz, and then all that. Just, do the shield, powerbomb, and get the pin. That was cool. It was nice to see Kurt get the pin. I mean, seriously, I'm really...
Have some fun with it if you need to.
Yes, I mean, Kurt, again, didn't die, so it was great.
It's like the key to Matt Hardy's success. Don't take yourself too seriously. Take your job seriously, but don't take yourself seriously.
True enough. Wonderful. Wonder how our voices came across on this. This was actually a pretty good pay-per-view.
Yes.
Despite the Cruiserweight title change, which was shit.
Aye.
Not that Kalisto, again, could have revived the division, but at least it was somebody fresh. And you just done fucked it up in 12 days. Good job. 13 days. So, I don't know, B plus?
B plus.
B
I'd
plus?
say is a fair grade.
This was a lot better than I expected it to be.
Yeah.
I mean, considering the card and all that, and considering how we've both been feeling the past few days, it actually turned out pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And we kept some good stuff. And possibly, just doing a little plug right now, even though we'll talk about on Raw and SmackDown, NXT TakeOver, War Games, May possibly review it here, maybe. With some live reactions, maybe. But live reactions for sure during Survivor Series.
2 rings, 1 victor.
The Shocker Master.
Gross.
Anyway, what do you guys think? Do you guys think? Leave in the comments. Do you think we should do live reactions and stream to YouTube? Because it would be a lot easier to do that.
Yeah.
Would you guys watch? Let us know in the comments. Also, like, share, subscribe. Check out thumbnail from this guy and the Twitter handles, of course. Not these notes. These notes are useless. This has been like serving tea. Oh, okay. This has been Real Honesty with John Ritland. I'm John Ritland. That
Here's the Dominator.
We'll be back tomorrow.
Probably
Hopefully in better health.
Definitely.
Maybe.
Yes.